I want to bring in Fitz-Gerald Group principal Keith Fitz-Gerald, because Keith, Lutho Group put that chart out, but they also put out a fantastic chart that I really think people need to pay attention to. It's a report that was entitled The Malignant Seven and the Magnificent Seven, because last year, this group was about 2/3 of the overall market, except the market was down big last year. And of course, it was 2/3 of the market in 2020, and the market was up big in 2020. I think the question is, how long can this same group be such a dominant force on the up or downside?
That is a very interesting question, my friend. So here's the answer. The rise of index investing, passive investing, and the use of leverage along with options has created a tremendous source of volatility and amplification. I don't see any end to their run as long as the rise of AI continues. Customizable medicine is on the corner. Data is changing our world, and these companies are driving that as a reflection of what's happening.
Yeah, you know, it's so wild because I did so many stories on passive investing about a year or so ago. I haven't done any recently, but to your point, there's something about it that's worrisome. You know, again, when stocks go up, they have to buy those stocks. When stocks go down, they have to sell those stocks, and exacerbates these moves, and that's not real investing. Speaking of real investing, though, you look at the fundamentals of all of these things, and you have been with some of these same names for a long time. NVIDIA is pulling back again. You still like NVIDIA. AMD, I know you still like. Palantir, last time you were on the show, I said, why don't you take profits? I mean, it was up 300% from the low. You said, no, it's going to break out. It made another leg higher. Now we're at another resistance point. Are you going to take profits here?
No, as a matter of fact, I hope I'm smart enough to buy more shares if it pulls back again. You know, that's the thing about investing, Charles. People think they have to go for the short term because that's what they think matters. But the reality of the situation, particularly at moments like this, particularly when we're dominated by big computers, you know, you've got to zoom out if you really want to make it through all this. That's the path forward. And as long as you've got the right companies, I submit, take a deep breath. Chill out. You've got the best players in the world. What are you worried about?
Do you explain though to investors, to your clients, your subscribers about beta? You know, these companies that are great, they're doing things that have never been done before. They're changing humanity, but they're extraordinarily volatile. So do you say, hey, listen, these are going to be amazing stocks. If you're going to ride the ride, it's going to be pretty bumpy at times?
Oh, of course we do. You know, we tell people right up front, look, the markets are getting rougher and tougher, but that does not change the fact that the business case for owning these companies is getting stronger by the day. So if you can stomach the volatility, and I submit that's going to be our traveling companion, regardless of whether you're an investor or a speculator, then the chances are you're going to do just fine over time. I make an emphasis, Charles, on picking companies where it's very hard to go wrong as opposed to looking for the big bucks by tomorrow morning.
And let's face it, they have the ultimate moats, I think. Hey, I got it 30 seconds, and I see you like a name that's off the beaten path. What I love about this pick is everyone has seen a commercial or two from this company, Hims and Hers. We've seen the commercials, but you know what? The reason I love it, Keith, I always tell people that investing opportunities are in our face all the time. I bet you 99% of our audience never thought maybe this is a publicly traded company. The stock pulled back. The movement right now looks absolutely fantastic. What is going on? Because it looks like it's ready to make a major breakout.
This is a company that started with erectile dysfunction and other healthcare problems. It's getting rave reviews from consumers, but what interests me is they're beginning to use the data, here we go with that word again, to draw a connection between other serious diseases and men who have ED or women who have other specific conditions. So to me, this is one of those stocks, it's a logical buyout candidate, but the key here is the data is being used differently at drawing connections that could make that company far more valuable, particularly if consumers stay on board.
Keith Fitz-Gerald, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Charles.
All right, folks, coming up.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below, and of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.